So today's the day. It only took me 4 vlogs, but I'm gonna do my best here to record my workout today. It is shoulders and biceps, so a bit of a lighter one in terms of the actual weight I'm moving, which is why I do it later in the week. My first 3 days of the week, Monday to Wednesday, it's the heavy chest, heavy back, and heavy leg session. Those tend to be a little bit more taxing, and then I come in later in the week on a day like today, focus on getting a good pump, some good contractions. There's still a couple exercises in there that'll move some weight, like the standing military press. And usually I feel it because I can tell I'm pretty taxed still from the week. So I'll take you guys through more of that when I'm actually doing it. But yeah, today's cardio, I've been wanting to not get into running, but just kind of keep that ability. So I tried it twice a week now. Instead of just doing 30 minutes straight on the stairs, I'll burn a similar amount of calories if I do 1 to 2 miles on the treadmill and then 20 minutes on the stairs. But again, really, I'm not as concerned about the calories with that. It's more just kind of build up my capacity for running and being able to take that impact too, because it's not even on the treadmill where it's probably a little more cushioned. In the past, when I've tried running before, I've gotten pretty bad shin splints. So to avoid that, right now I'm keeping the distance between 1 to 2 miles and then keeping the pace consistent. But I like pushing it, so I run about a little bit. What is it? It's right at 6:22, so just under 6:30 minute mile. So I'm doing all right. I know there's faster out there, but under 6:30 feels like it's moving for me. So I like the challenge, and I'll do that, like I said, between 1 and 2 miles. So that was what was up with the running clip, and then did a little better on the nutrition yesterday. I got in an extra protein shake, and that really was what I was missing to be where I wanted to be. So I've been thinking how I want to do my weekends with these vlogs. I think what makes the most sense is keeping the vlogs to Monday to Friday, so 5 days a week, and that allows me a little bit of mental space, and I'm able to come back in Monday, I feel like, be a little more refreshed, because I'm filming and editing these every day, so it takes up a good bit of time. And two, with that, is it gives me more time to work on the training app over the weekend. Make sure you guys who are training on there are taken care of, add new programs, update programs, all that good stuff. And I like doing it, but I need the time in my day to sit down and really dive into it to make sure I'm giving you guys some good training on the other side of it. So that'll be the structure, at least for now, Monday to Friday. And again, I try to get these up as early in the day as I can, but usually, with training twice, some work in between, and the editing usually ends up being in the evening. So it's guess we'll just keep it an evening thing for now. But started with the shoulder mobility, the shoulder warm-up I like to do. It's my rotator cuff warmed up, kind of sets my shoulders back, and it's been huge in preventing really any shoulder pain, especially when I'm pressing. So today I got some presses, and anytime I'm hitting chest, I'm doing the same warm-up. So those are those Y's and W raises you see me doing. I'll just go through that circuit a couple times, and then this has really been the staple of a shoulder workout for me for a good couple of years now, which is a variation of lateral raises. So I'll either do high rep on cable lateral raise, maybe a drop set, or if I'm doing dumbbell lateral raises, they're pretty much always drop sets at this point. So getting about 12 to 15, maybe 10 if I'm really struggling on the back end, and trying to control it as much as I can. I watched that last clip back and I was like, okay, it was a little bit fast, so I want to slow it down. If I use a little bit of momentum, using my back to come up on it, I'm okay with that, as long as I feel like I have a good control on the way back down. So a lot of times after crushing the lateral head, like side delt with those lateral raises I did first, I'll prefer to go toward a some kind of guided press. So I'll stay away from dumbbells or the barbell. I might go for a Smith machine where it's on tracks, or I might just go for some kind of machine, whether it's pin loaded, plate loaded. That way I can isolate my front delt a little bit better, and I'm able to squeeze better because I'm already fatigued, so it's a little bit harder for me to stabilize the weight, at least I notice, after almost pre-exhausting or hitting that lateral head first. So it makes these more challenging, but I still like incorporating them from time to time in my training. It forces me, again, to work on that stability, and sometimes I just like the challenge. It's just about the mind. So about 12 and 12 on each, hitting the front delt, trying to get a good stretch. You can really control it on the way down. The slower I go down on that cable front raise, man, the feeling is crazy in the front delt. So controlling those and then putting a little bit of power behind the dumbbell upright row, and they're kind of a bonus. It's the only rear delt focused movement I'm doing today, because I blast them pretty good, or I hit them pretty good a couple days ago on my back and rear delt days. So this is just a nice little bonus, get some extra volume in on them. Sometimes I'll do 2 exercises. This week I just got the 1 in. So I'm gonna wrap these up and then get on to some biceps. Okay. All right. My last sets on the cable curl. So the advantage of that is with a dumbbell you're not getting really any, getting a little bit, but hardly any tension in that bottom maybe third of the rep where the dumbbell's just kind of hanging. You don't really get a whole lot of tension in the bicep until you get closer to the halfway point here. So with the cable, the advantage is even down low, you're getting more tension. So you're able to put more tension on your bicep at a lengthened position, which is usually a pretty good thing for growth. that's all I got for you guys in this one. I will see you Monday back on the channel, and we'll get another good workout in. Full session. Monday's chest day, so we'll be in here training some chest, trying out some new chest machines that I may not have had a chance to try out yet, so I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, have a good weekend. Thank you guys for watching. That was the shoulder and bicep session. What I know. I almost slurred that. What do I know? Articulate. I'm just smart.